how to tie a tie. So let's go ahead and put our wings up on our collar. Some call this a fashion trend. We're going to take the tie off. Now, when I was younger, my dad would tie the tie for me, and I would just keep it like this and hang it in the old closet. And that way, whenever I needed a tie, I would take her out and put her on and give it the old Seth. So we're just going to undo the tie completely. Now, this is generally for all men out there, but there are some girls who like to support a nice skinny tie. And so you have the tie. Okay, no clip on here. That's probably some of you thought. And you put the tie around your neck. Okay, you want the long, we'll just call this cobra or snake end. You want the long snake end on this side of you, on your right side. And you want that to be longer than the tail on the left side. In fact, you only want the tail to be about, I don't know, 9-10 inches off your shoulder. So you got the snake, you got the tail. Now what you do is you take the snake, you put it over the tail, okay? And then you pinch it. So the snake end is over the tail end, and you see there's probably like 5 or 6 inches of the tail end that's visible on this side, and you're pinching it up top. Then what you do is you fold it over like I said, then you bring the snake around and over top of that pinch. So you have the tie pinched just like that. You bring the snake around without it biting you. Okay. And you bring that around, and now that lays right over where your pinched fingers are. Now you're going to do another pinch Zor on top of that, and then release the other little pinch. Okay? So now you have a big, thicker knot here, and that's going to be the little knot at the top. You have that pinch. Now you're going to do the under, the oopsie under. You go under this, so the snake's coming up. Oh, it's going to bite you. Watch out. Snake comes up. You bring the snake head all the way up like a cobra. Look at it looking out. It's going to attack its prey. It's going to attack its prey, right? It's going to go underneath the knot, the very first slot of that. See that there? So watch. The snake's going to go in its little home, like he's going underground to hibernate for the winter. And then you're going to bring it out. So the snake's coming out. This knot's getting nice and thick up here. You pull it nice and tight to make this thicker and give you a longer snake end. Then you just hold the tail and just bring that little knot up. Just like that. Look at that, huh? Now, I don't have a mirror, but I'd say I look pretty darn good. So there we go. Now, what do you do with the tail? Great question. You can do a couple different things. If your tie has this little hole there, you can just tuck her in underneath there. Or if you have buttons in the shirt, you can tuck it in there. Sometimes I don't like to do that because it rubs up against my six-pack. So that is how you tie a tie. Then you put your little collar down. And you always want to look in the mirror because sometimes now the tail should never really be longer than the tie. So I would probably redo this. But you just want to look in the mirror, make sure it looks straight, make sure this doesn't look, crooked or anything like that. And we'll just tuck it in the back here because I don't want it tickling my old six-pack abs. And there we go. That's how to tie a tie.